Comfortable seat. All right, and we'll get started. Welcome. Welcome to your Feel Good Friday Yin Yoga practice, my friends. We are going to be working on neck, traps, hips, low back, shoulders, mid back, feet. So we have some feet things that we can definitely incorporate for sure. We can do some stretches. And I'm just going to pop over to see if there's anything else anybody added. Okay, no, I'll be monitoring the chat. Hopefully everything is good for the video today. Wi-Fi should be good. And then I switched something else, another setting on here. But let me know if I cut out, if audio goes out or video goes out. I think we should be good to go. Okay, but please, anything happens for video, please let me know. All right, so sitting up nice and tall. Cross-legged position, easy pose if that feels comfortable to you. And then allow your shoulders to come over your hips. And then allow the eyes to soften. Or maybe you close them from top to bottom. And as you find stillness, the body becomes very still. We're comfortable in our seat. We can then begin to go inward and start noticing our breath. What is happening inside of us right now? Now that we know that the body is still and we're not having to do anything except for sit and breathe. So notice that breath as it enters through your nose. Notice how you exhale and what happens naturally without changing anything. Just notice. And can you soften any tension you might be holding in your jaw, in your face, in your forehead, in between your eyebrows? Breathing here. Notice any of the thoughts that might be passing by in your mind's sky. You're more than welcome to acknowledge them, but also know you do not have to engage. They're just thoughts and they can just enter and exit without any kind of interaction. Our job is to steady and quiet the mind right now. So a few more moments here. And now the body is still, maybe the mind is settled a little bit. Set an intention for your practice today to move with kindness and compassion, to move in a way that feels good in your body. And finding some gratitude for all that the body does for us. All the things it does without us even asking, it just does it automatically. And gently bring your chin towards your chest, stretching out the back of your neck. Take a few cycles of breath here. Good, and then slowly lift your head to center and then drop your head back. Open it through the front of your throat. Nice full breaths here. Press down into those sitting bones. Lift up. Good. And slowly bring your chin back down. Drop right ear, right shoulder. Just gonna get right into the neck. And then maybe we'll skip down to the feet and then find our way back. Okay, so just breathing here, opening up through the left side of your neck. Both shoulders are even. And we're continuing to allow that ear just to come a little bit closer to the shoulder. Let gravity do all of the work here. We're not forcing, pushing. I mean, I guess you could pull if you wanted to. If you wanted to add a little bit more weight, you can take your right hand, place it on the side of your head, fingers around your ear. 2 more breaths. Good. And if you brought the hand onto the head, slowly remove it. Inhale, lift your head up. A little swivel. Turn the head side to side. Okay, pause here, stay here. Inhale, exhale, left ear, left shoulder. All right, stretching out the right side, evening it out. You might notice a little more tension from side to side. I know I'm definitely feeling a lot more on the right side. So this feels really lovely to stretch it out. Deep breathing here. Move all of that stuck energy. Good. And if you want to add a hand around the head, just add a little bit more. Just a few more breaths. Breathe in. Exhale it out. Let it go. Release. Good. Carefully take the hand off the head. Inhale, float your head up. A little swivel, side to side. All right, from here, we're going to take the feet, bring them forward, and then just some little rubs. Rub the arches. We'll do a little energy medicine very quickly. Good. So maybe you're rubbing the long bones. We'll do some arch stuff too and ankle stuff since we're doing this. Just get a little bit more into the feet, removing any of that stuck, stagnant energy. We do hold stuff in the feet, and we need to pay attention to the feet anyway. We spend, all this time walking, all the things that we do with our legs and our feet. They definitely need a little TLC. So that's what we're doing right now. So massage the long bones and then pinch at the webbing and then massage each toe and then pinch the toenail just to give it a little like, oh yeah, we're good. Pinch, toe, pinch, massage the toe, pinch. Good. All right. So hopefully they feel good. Something else that's fun to do, interlace the fingers in between the toes. That's also something you can do as well. And I'm just going to do it real briefly. But it's nice just to kind of give a little separation in between the toes. We don't do this very often. Maybe you do pedicures or something, or have yogi toes or something like that. Maybe you spend a little time stretching in between the toes so they don't get all jammed up and crunchy, and they get shoved into shoes and they're crunchy again. So I just do this for a few seconds, fingers in between each toe, gives them a little space, maybe spread the toes a little bit, release. Okay, let's do some ankle and arch work. So first arch work. Oh, mama, girl, I need a blanket. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to startle. Okay, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey, I need a blanket. Can I get a blanket? Can I get a double cheeseburger? Okay. Ugh. 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 I know. Work. Okay, now that we're here, blanket underneath the knees if you need it. Curl those toes under. Make sure all 10 toes are facing the same direction. And this I will absolutely set a timer for because this can get a little spicy. So if it's too much to have the hips down on the heels, lift up and you can stay here, or you can drop back. And this might add a little bit more sensation. So do what feels right for you today. Breathing here. Good. Opening up through the arches. Again, make sure all 10 toes are facing the same direction, even the baby toe, nothing left behind. Breathing here. If you need to come up and then back down, you can do that. Just pay attention to what the feet are saying. Maybe they're barking at you. Maybe they're like, this is okay. I feel all right. Just keep breathing. Open up through the arches. Make some space. All right. Here we go. Come forward. Uncurl the tops of the feet. Give them a little tap, tap, tap. That feels good. And then from here, if you need to do any kind of movement, if you need to take one leg, stretch it back, press through that heel, stretch the calf. That might feel really nice. Switch. Okay, one for the ankles, since we're down here, might as well. Hands can be next to the knees. You can place any props underneath the knees if you don't want to support the knees. We're going to lift the knees off the floor as much as we can. Tops of the feet are flat, so you're going to feel this in the ankles. Again, you have control over how high you bring the knees, so choose your adventure. It's 1 minute hold here. So maybe bring a little smile to your face. Say, this feels good. Thank you so much for allowing my body to move in this way. Hopefully your week is going well. We had that new moon the other night. So hopefully you wrote down all the things you wanted to manifest this coming moon cycle. All right. And slowly release, bring those knees down. Again, if you want to come forward all fours, maybe it's cats and cows, or maybe it's stretching out through the legs. Whatever movement you need, take it now. Be gentle. Be very gentle, especially on the tissues that we just stretched. Okay. All right. So let's get a little bit into the hips and the low back. We're going to take a little bit of a standing posture. It's called Malasana. We'll take a little yogi squat. If when you come down, and you already know it, when you come down, if the heels do not touch the floor, then put a blanket roll underneath the heels and then separate the feet, turn the toes out. We're coming down into that squat position. We're going to hang here for 2 minutes. If you need to come out before, do so. But I thought this would be great for the hips, the low back. You can even get into the upper body here. So if you place the hands in front of your heart, elbows on the inside of the legs, just gently pressing out, can really work to open up through the heart. Get a nice stretch in your low back. So take what you need from this posture, use whatever props you need. If you want to slide a block and sit on it, you're more than welcome to, or maybe 2 blocks. It's all good. Give yourself a little support. I want you to be feeling this in your hips. You're probably going to feel something in your ankles too. So kind of just reinforcing all that ankle work that we just did. And drop that tailbone, lift up. Breathe. Breathe here. Mm-hmm. Might be feeling the knees now, even feeling a gentle stretch over the top of the knee joint. As long as there isn't sharp shooting pain, You feel a dull, aching sensation, you're good to go. So just be mindful of the sensations you're experiencing. Don't zone out. Stay present. That's the beautiful thing about our yin yoga practice, is because we're experiencing sensations that are pretty deep, you want to stay here so you can gauge, do I need to stay right where I'm at? Can I sustain this hold, or do I need to back off? Or is this too easy? Can I take it a little bit deeper and get more out of this shape? But again, these are all choices. And the only one that can make these choices are you, right? It's your body. You know what you're experiencing. I just know what I'm experiencing in this meat suit. Okay, that was 2 minutes, my friends. Gently lower yourself down, release your hands. Maybe you just come back to a comfortable seat. Let's bring soles of the feet together. Let's do a little bit more grounding. That malasana was a very grounding shape too, because we had the feet on the floor. Okay, good. Okay, just checking to see anything else added. No. All right, let's take a little butterfly just to kind of get back into grounding, and then we'll get into the upper back area, mid back. So soles of the feet come together. Use whatever props you want for this. Maybe blocks underneath the knees. Maybe it's a blanket roll over the tops of your feet. Maybe it's a bolster if you want a little bit more support when you come into that fold. So I trust you know what you're doing with your body. We're going to hang here for 3 minutes. So get everything nice and ready, all your props, whatever you're using. And then carefully make your way down into a fold. Can you bring yourself further down, closer towards your feet? Just any amount, right? Just a little bit. Millimeter by millimeter. Inch by inch, whatever it is. As long as you are moving forward. To get a little bit more in the neck, in the spine. Curl, bring your chin in towards your collarbones. Keep allowing that breath to expand your back body. Whatever tension you're holding there, just take that breath into it. And as you release, let it go. Imagine a color. Whatever that color is, you're releasing that energy from that area. Maybe it's blue, maybe it's green, maybe it's purple, maybe it's orange, maybe it's red. I don't know. That's what you get to pick. But as you're exhaling, can you just imagine that energy and tension you're holding, just releasing out of your body? Let it go. All right, slowly bring your hands down to the floor, roll your way up, move away any props that you may have put on your mat. Let's get a little bit into our mid-back, shoulders, neck. I like it. Let's do a broken wing. Okay, so out to the side. We're going to come down to our belly. So many props. Okay, on the belly, I'm going to wing out my left arm to the side. Oof. Right hand comes in front of the face, and then carefully roll to your side. Make sure that arm stays as a wing. If you want to put a block or a blanket under your head, you can. And then option to add the top foot behind your leg just to get into the hips a little bit. If this is enough for the upper body, then stay there. Maybe both knees are bent on the floor. And that option to take the knee behind you, always there. Okay, we're going to be here for 2 minutes. So a lot in this shape if you choose to take it deeper for the lower body as well. But just be here. Maybe you gently rock the hips a little bit if you have that knee facing the ceiling. If you need to take it deeper, you can also bend the other leg so both knees are bent towards the sky. Adds a lot. So you get to choose. So opening the shoulder here. Maybe feeling a little something in your neck. Mid-back as well, perhaps. We'll do another posture for that. Good, just keep breathing. Allow that breath to be nice and full and intentional. Feeling something in the hips, hopefully. I know I am. Getting this nice rotation in the spine too. So gently release that leg if you brought it up. Come back to your belly. Slide that left hand in. And if you want, just in between, take a little rest. Make a little pillow with the back of your hands. Rest your forehead. And then as you're ready for movement, maybe it's just a little rocking of the hips side to side. You could bring your hands under your shoulders. Press back into a brief child's pose. Don't worry, we're going to revisit that afterwards when we're done with the other side. So left arm is going to be right in front of your chest, right arm out to the side. Here we go, 2 minutes, other side, broken wing. Wing that right arm, gently roll yourself to your side. That foot can stay, knees can be bent, or maybe option to bring the left top foot behind you. And just notice the subtle differences from side to side. Notice the shoulder, notice the hip, notice the rotation in your spine. There's a little bit happening here. Only go as deep as feels safe and comfortable to you. I have to tell you, a pillow under the head, really nice. A little support feels good. Good. Again, if you took the foot behind you, maybe there's a little gentle rocking action to open up a little bit more. And breathe. All right, my friends, gently allow that top leg to meet your bottom leg and then roll to your belly once more. Take a moment. Just be still, stacking palm, hand on hand, and rest your head on the back of your hands. Just take a few belly breaths here. Notice how it feels. All right, carefully place those hands under your shoulders. If you want to take any movement, you're more than welcome to just lift the feet and maybe sway the shins a little bit side to side. A little windshield wiper action, just to get into the low back. See how it feels. Okay, now place those feet down, hands on your shoulders, and then press back into a child's pose. We're going to take a little variation. So child's pose and then a little figure four with the child's pose, just to get a little bit more into the mid back and shoulders. So here we go. 1 minute. We'll do 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. So a nice little 3-minute series. And then arms can come down alongside you. Forehead comes to the ground or a block or a blanket. But just be still in your child's pose. If you want to get some more for the shoulders, then maybe you reach the hands forward, let the forehead rest. All right, that was 1 minute, just in a regular child's pose. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to take that right arm, weave it behind the left, and come into a twisted child's pose. Bring your head back down onto the ground or to a blanket, but reach that right arm underneath, left hand, left arm straight, or maybe you drop the elbow. Totally up to you. But feel that in your right shoulder. Getting a nice stretch over the top of the shoulder there. Feels so nice. The back of your shoulder. Breathe into that shoulder. All right, slowly lift your head. Unwind, reach the right arm forward. Now left arm is going to come down across the body. And another minute here. Turn your head. And slowly lift your head. Reach both arms forward just for a brief moment. Feel that tension of reaching the fingertips towards the top of the room and then reaching your hips back. Good. Nice long stretch. Good. Carefully walk your hands back. Inhale as you come up. We're going to flip over to our back. Hug your knees in. Give them a little hug. Can rock a little side to side as well. Hands on top of knees. Circle the knees in one direction. And switch the direction of those circles. Good. Take the feet and the legs into a happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Let the knees drop in towards the armpits. You can rock that happy baby as well. And find stillness when you're ready. Good. Just a little brief twist to one side. Maybe it's twisted roots. Maybe it's both knees bent or a single leg twist. Do whatever you need here. Just a little twist, a few breaths, just to kind of realign the spine. And of course, work on our digestion and elimination for sure. Good. Right, carefully lift those knees. Other side, a brief twist. Shift the hips. Good. Breathing here. All right, slowly bring those knees back up, unwind however you took them. And here we go. It's a short practice today, so we are coming to our final resting shape in Shavasana. So take the feet, take them wide, let the feet roll open. Gently tuck the shoulders under the heart. So there's a slight lift in the chest. And you're on the flat part of your skull, looking straight towards the sky, leaving a little bit of space in your natural curve in your neck. And there's some space between your chest and your chin. They're not touching. So breathe here, let it go. Again, 2 more. Inhale. Open mouth, let it go side out. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, release. And we'll pause here, just like we did at the beginning of our practice, just to put some space in between our practice, what we were doing before, and what we're doing after. So put some bumpers on our day. So we're not just running to the next thing. There's a little bit of space. And that's what I'm doing right now too. I'm putting a little bit of space in between my day, so I'm not running to my next gig, putting a little space after this practice so I can take a moment, recenter, and carry on with my day. So I hope you do the same thing. You allow some space, bumpers in between your schedule, so it doesn't feel like boom, 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 everything back to back. Things happen, traffic, phone calls, emergencies. Give yourself some grace. You have all the time you need to get everything accomplished today. Trust me. When we pause for moments like this, it expands time and gives us time. So enjoy the last few moments of your practice right now. And we'll meet up in a few moments. Begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement into your hands, into your feet. Maybe roll the ankles and the wrists in one direction and reverse. On your inhale, reach your arms up and overhead, full body stretch. When you're ready, just gently bend one knee at a time, roll to one side and come up. It's gonna pop on over. Hey there, Patty. There's a crackling in the audio before the plane goes after, also different depending on how low the plane. Yeah, unfortunately, Patty, I have no control over those airplanes. So sorry. Just allow that to be part of the practice and let it test your ability to stay centered and undistracted. It's so funny. I go to spaces now. I sit. I used to always be one of those people I could hear and overhear other people's conversations, and now it's like I don't care any longer to listen in on other people's conversations. That I've been able to just tune stuff out. So even when people are sitting right next to me and like they start saying something to me, sometimes I don't even know they're talking to me because I'm so zoned in on what I'm doing and so focused. So, oof, it happens, right? So the audio thing I have no control over. For this the mic that I wear is actually not for this. It's for my video that I'm recording. So, and every time I've tried to use a mic for Insight Timer, it doesn't work. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look at other instructors and see what they do, if that helps at all. But anyway, all right, friends. Thank you so much for showing up. Thanks for the practice today. It was a brief one. Let me know if anybody's interested in a shorter format, because I can always throw on like a 30-minute practice or like a 45-minute practice if that works better than an hour. I know some people can't do the hour, but most of you all stay. So thank you. Just going to pop over really quick before we close. You liked the yeah, sometimes the 45s work for me because I have to go do stuff. Oh yeah, to troubleshoot. Well, I have no control over the airplanes. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, some people like hour. Okay, some people like 45. Okay, so sometimes they are going to be 45 depending on if I have to scoot on out of here. Um, so, yay. Good, Kitty. Good, good, good. All right, Patty, thank you. Laura, Andrea, thank you. Happy Friday, everybody. Thanks for showing up. Yep, perfect. All right, so yeah, like on the third, it's the third and the fourth Fridays of the month that I have this class that I teach, so I have to be there at 9:30 a.m. So I got to scoot out of here to give myself enough time. So thank you so much for being so understanding. Your donations are always amazing and greatly appreciated. Remember, I use this as part of my income, so that your donations do make a difference in my life. I got my paycheck yesterday from Insight Timer, and it wasn't really great for the amount of times I taught on here. And so sometimes I have to switch my schedule up, because if the money isn't coming in, then I have to put my time elsewhere. Does that make sense? I know it makes sense. I know I'm a good teacher. I should be compensated. I'm sorry to get on my soapbox. Sorry. But anyway, your donations do make a lot of a difference to my life. So please donate if you can. I understand if you can't. But if you can, please do, right? It's time and energy. I'm here, you're here. You're getting something out of it. So you wouldn't not pay your hairdresser, your nail tech, your massage therapist. I'm still highly educated. I'm still highly trained. I'm an experienced yoga teacher. I have over 1,000 hours of teaching, way over 1,000 hours of teaching. I've been teaching since 2016. So thank you. It's appreciated. Thank you. My time and energy is worth it, right? Because if I'm not getting compensated here, that means my classes go away and I go somewhere else. So anyway, I'm working on other platforms as well. If you're interested, please reach out. All right, on your inhale, circle the palms up. They touch. Exhale, bringing down all of that divine universal energy to your heart centers. And that divine universal energy vibrates as the frequency of love through which you and I and all sentient beings are connected on this planet. The light in me salutes and honors light in all of you, my friends. Namaste. Again, thank you so much. And I will see you on Tuesday. No practice next Friday since I'll be in California. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drink your water. And please reach out if you have any questions or if you want to talk about yoga or anything else. All right, friends. Nice to see you. And I'll see you later. Bye.